This video is about elderly people living at home and the risks that are in their home and to make them aware of any hazards. Sometimes it's best to keep the heat on at a lower temperature, so approximately 19 degrees, because if it stays on 24 hours, the house never gets cold. And that sometimes is a cheaper way of keeping your house warm. If you've got a pair of old slippers that are flapping, that can be a hazard when anybody's walking. And there is charities where you can hand your old slippers in and get new ones. And you must remember with these electric heaters not to drape anything over the top of them, clothes or anything, because anything that's plugged in is a fire hazard. And obviously if you put in clothes on a radiator, that is going to reduce the heat in the room as well. If there's any problems with carpets or any worn areas and you trip over, that is going to be a risk hazard. Either tape them down, get a neighbour to come round, family friend to assist with that. When making a hot drink, it's advisable to only put the amount of water in that you wish. So if you want 1 cup, then look on the indicator on the side of the kettle and only fill the kettle to that amount, because the kettle will become very heavy the more water it's got in, and that would be another hazard. Okay, when using your toaster, either reduce the time. You normally got a little indicator saying 1, 2 or 3. If you have that on a lower setting, you can monitor how long it takes for your bread to turn into toast. You can also maybe have a little stopwatch or a little timer on the side and work out how long it's going to take, because it would be a hazard if it went over and would burn and could cause a fire. It's very important to have a smoke alarm, but it's essential that if the battery does need changing, that you don't attempt to do this yourself. Get a family member or trusted neighbour or a company called the Handyman Service, and they will come over and assist you safely. And make sure that you do not stand on a chair and do it yourself. Concerning food, the elderly have quite a few options. Meals on Wheels is the main one, and they will come out and deliver a hot meal and a pudding daily. Try and remember to tidy up after each job you've done, and then it will eliminate any risk of injuring yourself. A lot of elderly people now have the Care Link, which can be worn as a necklace or on your wrist, and you can press the button if you have a fall or an injury, and they will phone the house, and if there is no reply, someone will come out to see what's happened. If light bulbs need changing, make sure you don't attempt to do this yourself. Call a family friend or neighbour to come in to replace it for you. Thank you for watching this video, and what is important is that we have elderly people living independently in their own homes safely.